Hey, yo, what's going on? Welcome. Another live stream. Welcome back. If you've joined me before, welcome. If this is your first time, glad to have you. Whether you're watching this live or after the fact, I appreciate you hopping in here and tapping into the content. For those who don't know me, my name is Derek, covering everything wholesaling real estate on the channel here, specifically virtually wholesaling real estate. That's what I'm doing. Currently live in California, sourcing opportunity out in the Houston, Texas market, Houston, Metro Houston market. So if you're out in Houston, either physically or virtually, I'd love to connect with you, see if we can make something happen on any type of future deal. To be fully transparent, I did not create this channel to be educational, although I have found that people are gathering some good advice from it, which I'm glad to do. But really, this was intended to be kind of an over the shoulder type of thing where you can just simply watch what it is that I'm doing. You can follow along my journey, uh, track my progress with me. And, this would be cool for me to look back and reflect on, how far I've come in years to come. So, also to be transparent, I am new to it. I've been doing it for about a year. I've closed two deals. Well, not closed, but I've signed two deals and gotten two assignment fee checks, um, totaling 14,000 on both those deals. So again, this wasn't intended to be like, hey, I know what I'm doing. This is how you're supposed to be doing it. Um, but rather just kind of giving you an over the shoulder, listening into my phone calls as they're happening live. And in doing this for a while now, I've realized that people who are just starting out, who are a few steps behind me, I do have something to offer them. So I'm not going out of my way to necessarily teach how to do this, but rather answer questions if they come through to the best of my ability. So if you are new, again, welcome. I greatly appreciate it if you hit the like and subscribe button. Really is going to help out the channel here. I have a goal of 250 subscribers before the end of March. So kind of making that push right there. Today I'm going to hop on the dialer. Oh, and if you're just joining, and I should have mentioned this a little earlier, but check out the description. There, I've been doing timestamps. So if you're watching this not live after the fact, um, you can go ahead and refer to the description, and down there you'll see a timestamp of when I make my first contact in cold calling. Because I usually start these and I sift through and I'm doing a little bit of mumbo jumbo here and there on my desk and talking like this. So uh, I found, or at least I hope that people appreciate that timestamp that's going to be put in the description. I'm going to try to do that every time I cold call, just so that if somebody wants to get straight to the dialer and they don't want to listen to me rant like I'm doing right now, they can go skip it ahead into the video of when I start making contacts. Cleaning up, I got a few texts that came in yesterday. Um, this person I had asked. It's the third text in the automation sequence that asked if they had a number that they were hoping to walk away with for the property, and this person texted back saying, "Not really." I'm gonna say, "Well, I'd love to learn a bit about the property to see what we may be able to offer. To confirm, is selling something considered recently?" Um, Trying to just pre-qualify a little bit more because this may just be somebody messing with me. I'm finding that's pretty common. People are just going to text you back saying something silly or saying something really favorable. So that would be, if I had any advice in that, if you're texting, you got to kind of read between the lines. Sometimes if it's too good to be true, it is because somebody's just messing with you on the other end of the text. Um, but this is somebody who I'm not necessarily wanting to follow up with too crazy, but I'll see what she says to that. This gentleman said, "How much do you offer? I want to leave with a smile on my face. Make me a good offer or just stop texting me." Um, so it doesn't really sound like he's interested, but I'm going to go ahead and throw out like a ballpark based on what his estimate is on Zillow, just to see how he responds. Maybe he's like, "Oh no, I need at least 10,000 more than that," right? That's like the goal, or not the goal, but the dream. So this is a pretty big place actually. 5 beds, 2 baths, 365,000. I wonder if he hasn't given me a price. I'm just gonna say, well, without knowing anything about the property, I'd have to offer somewhere in the ballpark of, let's say, like 175 to 225. Without knowing anything about the property, I'd have to offer somewhere in the ballpark of 175 to 225. Um, that would be an all cash offer, and we can buy the house. It's as is condition, so you wouldn't have to make any repairs before selling. How does that sound? I like to end my text with questions. That way, it kind of gives them a little bit more of a reason to reply. If you just like, I've found that if I just send them like a statement, uh, then they, that's at least in my personal opinion. Like if I read something and it's just a statement, it doesn't really require me to respond. I can just read it and then like make my own determination without even telling you yes or no. But if I'm asking him like, "Hey, how does that sound?" Even if it's no, now I can try to further the conversation and figure out, okay, well, if that number doesn't work, what number works for you? All right. Hey, Derek, done any deals lately? What's up, Devontae? Nothing crazy, no deals. Had the one fall through in the beginning of the year, and then we have one under contract right now. Jared and Raina, they're subscribers to the channel here. We're JVing one. It's a Spanish speaking lead that I had kicked over to Reina, who is bilingual. So she's been working the lead and the tenant are both Spanish speaking. So we're under contract on that one. Having a little trouble getting access to the property because the tenant's putting up a fuss about it. But they have something scheduled this weekend, Sunday at noon, I believe. And they're going to go walk the property to try to get some pictures with the seller, because again the tenant started to like put up a fight with Reina, who has been communicating with her, um, starting to like throw out like, oh, I've talked with an attorney and they said I have 90 days because the seller wants the tenant out regardless, so she issued her a 30-day notice. um, we've been consistently telling her like, don't bank on us 100% buying the property, because now I'm just wanting to be extremely ethical about it, especially after the last deal that fell through. you know what I always will tell people with tenant occupied properties: don't issue them a 30-day notice until my inspection period is done, right? Because then I'm going to be able to come back to you and give you the thumbs up, green light, hey, we're good to go, the inspection checked out, everything's good. Really, essentially what I'm saying is, I found a buyer. You know what I mean? Buyers walk the property and they like what they see, and I found somebody to assign it to. So that's what we've been telling the seller in this, is like, don't issue her a notice. Like, if I don't want to walk the property and then to find mold or termite damage, huge foundation problems, and then you have already essentially kicked your tenant out, and now not only are we not buying the property, but you're without a rent paying tenant. And we've communicated that to her multiple times, and she is just adamant about getting her out regardless. She's like, if I'm not selling it to you, I'm selling it to somebody else. So uh, I want to get her out. It sounds like they don't really like each other, the seller and the landlord and the tenant. But that's the one going on right now. I got a few people, a few follow-ups yesterday off the dialer, who I want to call today to make an offer to. We weren't too far off, I don't think, or we won't be, based on the numbers that they had thrown out, yes, or I think one of the gentlemen threw out a number. He was at like 210. Oh no, both of them threw out numbers. I think he was at 210, and I think I would need him at like 175, 180. So we're really not too far off. Um, and then the other person was saying that he was wanting to sell it to his tenant at 295. And for that one, I think I would have to be closer to like 250. So we're a little further than the other one, but still, again, not very far off. So I want to revisit that conversation. I talked to both those gentlemen yesterday, cold calling. I'm going to try to call both of those today and make an offer at least, if not, hopefully be coming close enough to try to push it to get an agreement. But that's everybody who well, okay, this guy, let's say, um, put him in the offers follow-up campaign, the text campaign. It's all automated. So now I've made him an offer. He hasn't replied, but if he replies, he's going to get removed from that campaign. But at least I think. Let me make sure that that's the case. And then I want to remove him from my dialer because I don't want to end up calling this guy. That's kind of the beauty of REI reply. Is like if they're not ready to have that conversation with you, but they're kind of like entertaining it a little bit. Like this guy's like maybe an offer, you know. So I made him an offer, and if he doesn't reply, now I'm going to put him into a different follow-up campaign where it's all automated, happen in the background, texting him every so often, every 7, 10, 14 days, where it's like, hey, just wanted to remind you of that offer that I made. Uh, and it's all hands free. So if you do it at scale enough and you start just placing people into their appropriate buckets and they're just getting followed up with automatically, you can kind of think about the power in that people will start kind of deals will start popping, later down the road. That's at least my my goal in it and what I foresee happening. All right. Finished driving for dollars a little bit ago. I got my driving for dollars list back above 500. So I'm going to try to maybe even get a little bit more in there before I get those skip traced and tossed into my texting platform and my dialer by Sunday night so that I can hit the ground running Monday morning. Hit the ground running Monday morning. I have, let's see, have 140, 125, so 265 people to text. And then I'm going to try to get, I don't know how many numbers, depends on how many mobile numbers get kicked back after I skip trace with batch. So we'll find out Sunday night, but gonna hop back onto the dialer. Here we go. Enough wasting time. I'm gonna call this 60 plus absentee list that I've been calling. About 90 people to call today based off of the call filters that I have set up in the background. Got my notepad and pen for note taking. Got my script for quick reference. And then the tabs I have opened up are CallTools. I don't need Zillow opened up because there's a button that I can just open Zillow for the property when they answer. But then I'm going to have batch leads pulled up as well for conversations. Do further a little bit. I'll try to quickly run some comps.
Hello?
Hi, Miss Nguyen.
Yes?
Hi there, this is Derek. Hey, sorry, I know this is a bit random, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on Sunlamp Court.
I'm sorry?
I was calling about a property that I believe you own over on Sunlamp Court.
Sold it already.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, while I have you, would you happen to have any others you might consider selling at the
No,
moment?
I don't. Thank
No.
you.
All
Bye-bye.
right, thanks for your time. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Chris.
Yes?
Chris, how's it going? This is Derek. Hey, no, this is a bit random here, Chris, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on Kelly Mill Lane.
Why are you wasting my time?
I ain't got time for that, Chris. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Anos?
Hey, James? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, Anos?
Hey, James?
Name and phone number after the
After this, I got 60 people left to dial on this campaign here. And then after that, I got options between my Driving for Dollars campaign, my Driving for Dollars list, or my no SMS response list, my no text back list, essentially. Everybody on the no SMS response list has gone through my texting platform. Those mobile numbers, they should all be mobile numbers, have gone through my texting platform, and they've either gone through the whole 20-day campaign without ever texting back, or for some reason their phone doesn't receive text. Hello? Hello? So let me know. Let me know. Comment below if you're watching this after the fact. Cast your vote. Drop a in the comments, say D4D if you want me to call my Driving for Dollars, or SMS if you want me to call my texting, or rather the people who didn't text. And while you're at it, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Quick favor for me.
Hello?
Hi, is this Miss McConan?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Entiendes?
Hi, is this Miss McConan?
Huh?
Hi, I'm sorry. I was looking for the owner of a property on Barrett Bray Drive. Do I have the right number here?
Who are you talking to, ma'am?
I'm sorry?
Who's calling?
Hey, my name is Derek. I was looking for the owner of Barrett Bray Drive. Do I have the right number?
No, you're not the right number. You called the wrong person.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Mm-hmm. I could probably be calling off more lines at this point since the list is so small and I've called through it so many times. I don't think I'd be sacrificing too many contacts by just increasing the number of lines being called off of. I think I'm dialing off of 4 at this point.
Hello?
Hi, Belinda.
Who's calling, please?
Hi, this is Derek. Sorry, I know this is a bit random here, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on Mellow Ridge Drive.
This gets just rather humorous. Why would I want to discount my property simply so you can make money?
Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking the call
This morning,
anyways.
I was looking at Open Door because then I wouldn't have to do anything. No commissions, no nothing. Just here you go.
Right.
Take it.
Right. Yeah. If you're looking to take that route, yeah, I definitely recommend it. For us, we're able to offer cash, speed, and convenience. You know, the speed really is probably
Well,
what.
cash. Look, I own a mortgage company. Cash means nothing to me.
Okay.
I'd rather wait 30 to 60 days to get top dollar.
Right, right. Yeah, and if you're in a position to do that, I would definitely recommend it. So I
You know,
appreciate.
I buy houses too, and I do hard money loans. So you know, doesn't mean anything to me.
Right, right,
Cash. You know, when somebody says cash, no, big deal.
right. I gotcha. Well, I completely understand, and I appreciate you taking the call, and I hope you have a good one.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye now.
Bye bye.
She just wanted to flex on me a little bit. Okay, when did I get it? Shoot, you're a big boss. Hello? Ah, just missed him. I see a few people in here that you guys got that, right? You caught that. That's all she was wanting to do was flex on me. She mentioned that she had looked at Open Door, which is why I even responded saying, well, this is what we're able to offer. And I was getting ready to say, compared to Open Door, the speed is really probably the main factor if you're looking to get paid quickly. But then she mentioned, I'm willing to wait 30, 60 days in order to get top dollar. All right, well, if you're in a position to do that, I'd recommend it. Okay, yeah, well, I'm a broker. I do hard money. Hello? Hey, Zeus.
¿Quién habla?
Hey, this is Derek. Hey, sorry, I know this is a bit random, Jesus, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on Pompano Lane.
I don't know.
Yeah, ¿quieres vender tu casa en el calle de
No, gracias.
Pompano Lane?
No, gracias.
No, okay. All right, thank you. No one spoke that Spanish, huh? About 20 people left on this list. It's going pretty slow through this campaign. That's why I say I could be probably calling off of more numbers. Why is it so dark in here? Although I'm getting a fair amount of answers, fair amount of contacts on such little data. The list was, what did I say? It was less than 100 when I started it. And I feel like I've connected with like 4 or 5 people, which isn't like a strong contact rate. But the fact that I've called through this list so many times already, I really wasn't expecting to get hold of anybody, to be quite honest. Appreciate whoever started that like train. Appreciate you. Hoping that everybody follows suit. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Miss Phillip.
Hello.
Hi there. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. I was looking to get a hold of the owner of a property on Fairview Forest Drive. Do I have the right number?
Oh
Here?
no, you have the wrong number. I don't own no property.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
What up, Jared? What up? What up? Oh, there we go. Appreciate you guys. Shoosh. likes trickling in. I think I, I have like little mini goals for myself in every, aspect of, I guess, my life, you can say. But one goal that I have is to try to get double digit likes before I end the stream. I don't think I've done that yet. I think the most likes I've had was 7 or 8. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Glenn?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Uh, even if that was somebody. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, double digit likes. I don't know if I've ever gotten 10 viewers live at the same time either. Yeah, something about this campaign is just dialing through really slow. It may be like the timeout feature, like, because that's one thing with CallTools. It's a lot of moving parts, but you have the ability to really, custom tailor how it is that you want to dial. So down to like how long you want it to dial. So I think my my timeout is what it's referred to, I believe, is like 20 or 25 seconds, meaning that, because it may call one of those phone numbers that doesn't have a voicemail set up and it's just going to ring constantly forever until you disconnect the phone. So it's for like those, right? Where it's dialed for 20, 25 seconds. It still hasn't patched you through to the voicemail. So then the system will just go ahead and end the call and go on to the next one. Maybe that's what it is here. Like my timeout is just much larger, like 30 seconds maybe. Um, may not seem like a crazy amount, like an extra 5, 10 seconds, but when you're dialing, 3 numbers per property, it's like an extra minute or two every couple properties. I think that may be what's going on here. But 8 properties left to dial through. Let me know if you guys are in here. Let me know what campaign I should call next. My driving for dollars or my no SMS response campaign. Both of them are pretty large lists. About 1,300 in each of them. About 1,700 in my no SMS response. Driving for dollars, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I like your virtual driving for dollars style. I've been utilizing it with also having a PopStream mobile skip trace up if someone happens to want to sell. Nice, nice. I'm glad you're taking from that. That's what's up. Especially because you're doing it in person. It sounds like. Oh no, you're just doing it with the mobile app. Okay, I see. Having PopStream mobile skip trace up if someone happens to want to sell. Yeah, nice. Driving for dollars, Francisco and Jared. All right, that's what I'll do then. This one's out of leads. Hello?
Hello? Yes, how can I help you?
Hi, is this Miss Dawson?
Yes, this is Dawson Foundation Repair.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I dialed the wrong number here.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Same thing. I run into this kind of often. It's clearly somebody who's affiliated. I don't know if that was Miss. I was looking for a gentleman to start, so I don't know if that was Miss Dawson. That's what I referred to her as. She caught the last name and she was like, "Well, this is Dawson Foundation Repair or whatever it was." And I always just say that I have the wrong number and I'm not trying to catch anybody at their workplace, which is exactly why I say it's the wrong number, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I think I dialed the wrong number. I just don't want to ever hassle anybody at their place of work, trying to get them like on their landline or on their cell phone. I don't want to inconvenience anybody else or take time away from the seller's day just to hop on the phone and take like an unsolicited call. So I'm gonna let it breathe for a second. That's what I was getting ready to say right as that person answered. Oh. All right. Hop off that. Just out of curiosity, trying to see how many contacts I just took down. 4 contacts off of like I said, hardly any, less than 100. All right, hopping in my driving for dollars now. Got 1,274 on this campaign. So I can be sitting here for a while. Maybe I'll switch it up in a little bit and hop over to my no SMS response. Um, I've hardly called through that campaign, but I think the driving for dollars compared to that one will probably get me a higher probability of actually generating a lead or two because, again, a large majority of the people in my no SMS response have already gone through my texting campaign. So the idea behind calling them is maybe that's just their preferred method of communication. Maybe if I catch them at a better time, they're actually willing to talk with me on the phone as opposed to text back. But I say that the drive for dollars is probably better chance of me generating a good lead because all these people in my texting, my no SMS response campaign, have already been texted. So if they were like true low hanging fruit, truly extremely motivated, that want to sell, they would probably text me back regardless. How much do you normally spend texting? Um, that's a good question. Like eh, $20 a week or something like that. Um, I really don't keep track of it like that. I just when my Twilio account gets low, I'll throw another $20 in it. Um, what I'm trying to do is send off 500 minimum per week text. Hello?
No.
Hi, Maria.
Yeah.
Maria, how's it going? This is Derek. Hey, I know this is a bit random, Maria, but I was calling you about a property I believe you own on Barclay Street. She's not interested. Trying to do 500 minimum a week, 2,000 a month. The text costs 0.0075 cents each, which is $15 a month. But each of those people, well, not each of them, but let's just say 50%. Well, I have a reply rate of like 25%, 26%. So let's say like 75% of them are going to get texted through the course, and like 50% of them will go all the way to the end without ever texting me back. So I'm paying for those texts as well. So another, $7, $8 on top of that. Um, say $8 on top of that, and then ringless voicemails. Well, that math wasn't correct. $15 for the initial text of everybody, and then they're gonna get texted like 5 times. Like 50% of them are gonna get texted like 5 times. So I think that is accurate. I guess I don't know. I really don't know. I don't keep track of it. It's really not expensive at all, though. At the level that I'm doing it at, like I said, I'm probably like 20, $30 a week. I am though trying to identify like the beauty of it is you can go and you can see which texts, which templates are performing favorably. So you can see like, oh, okay, this one's getting a 40% reply rate, but this one's only getting a 15%. Maybe I'll try tweaking that one, or maybe I'll just get rid of that text altogether. Not only will that save me money, but it's not getting any replies anyways, or hardly any replies anyways. So I am trying to kind of tweak that a little bit. I think I could probably go in and I don't know. I kind of like the back to back, one day after the other, ringless voicemail drops is what it is right now. Um, but what I could do is probably re-record them because I remember listening to them a while ago and them sounding very scripted because you. Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Raina.
No, you have the wrong number.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Because they make you set it up and pre-record those drops before you set up your system. So I was like, just probably reading from the script. Uh, it's all about timing. You doing right, right. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking too. Marcus is. I know that's the goal, right? Is to hit people from all angles, depending on how many marketing verticals you have in place. So I've gone through the hassle, not the hassle. I've gone through the trials and tribulations of setting up this system in that. Hello,
See?
hey, Mr. Pacheco.
Huh?
Hey, I was looking for the owner of a property on Wellington Street. Do I have the right number here?
No, my friend. I think you gave the wrong number.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. RBM uses up a lot of money. Just put it toward texting and keep cold calling. Yeah, okay. See, that's what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna get, because so on my system it's 0.0075 per text, and I think it's twice that, a penny and a half for every ringless voicemail. And the way that I have it set up right now is on day 1, 2, and 3. Day 1 they get a text and ringless voicemail. Day 2 they get a text and ringless voicemail. Day 3 they get a text. So on the first 2 days they get ringless voicemails. But I think I'm gonna get rid of the second ringless voicemail, because I have had somebody, the guy actually that I'm hoping to. Hello,
Bueno?
hi, Miss Pacheco.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking to get a. I have had one guy who I'm hoping to reconnect with. He has that 6 property portfolio, um, and he had specifically told me that he gets calls and texts all the time, all day. But um, he saw that I left him a voicemail. He checked to see if he had a missed call, which he did, and then he said that I seemed like a human, and that's the goal in all of this, is trying to come across as like, hello, hello, come across as human like as possible. Um, so I have seen success with the ringless voicemail, but I think it's a little redundant to have them on. Hello,
Hello?
hi, Sammy.
Hello?
Hi there. Hey, this is Derek.
Hmm?
This is Derek. Sorry, I know this is a little random, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on East 34th Street.
I don't have anything to sell, sir.
Oh, okay. Do I have the right number here?
What?
Do I have the right number?
The right number for you don't have the right number for somebody to buy nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the call.
Uh-huh.
It didn't really answer my question. I'm going to say wrong number and just go ahead and try the other number associated with that property. So, yeah, I think maybe I can get rid of that second ringless voicemail. I'm going to do that right now before I forget. 'Cause, yeah, you're right. It eats into my budget. Smartphone. No, I'm not familiar with that. What is that for now? Is that for like ringless voicemail or texting? So I use REI reply, and it kind of does all of that. It has the ability to drop text, record phone calls, ringless voicemail, um, set follow up tasks, take notes, tag your leads, all that good stuff. Um, and it's run through Twilio, so you're really buying numbers off of Twilio and paying Twilio for the usage per text and per ringless voicemail and all that good stuff, and it's just kind of run through this shell of a platform, which is REI reply. The power in REI reply really is the automation. So you can set up like a however long of a campaign you want. My initial campaign is a 20 day long campaign where they get texted, ringless voicemails every so often over the course of 20 days. And then if I don't get a text back after that last text goes out on the 20th day, then I'll bring them into my dialer and call them at a future date. Not familiar. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Steven?
Yeah, what do you need?
Steven, hey, how's it going? This is Derek. Was giving you a call about a property I believe you own on Brandon Street.
Not interested in selling it, thank you.
Thanks for taking the call. All right, that will work. Yeah, yeah. It's pretty powerful tool. Especially because it's I think it's $50 a month, but they're not up charging you on the usage, which is what a lot of these other platforms will do, right? They'll charge you for like 3 cents a text and stuff like that. Um, but you're going just straight to the source, to Twilio, and paying usage to them. And the only profit really that REI Reply team sees is the monthly subscription, which is cool, right? They're very frank about that and upfront with the fact that they aren't upcharging you for the usage. And then, yeah. Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Carlos?
This is not his phone anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
All right, thanks.
What was I just going to say? Oh, yeah, yeah. The automation is really the powerful part of REI Reply, in my opinion. So you can set up not only those type of campaigns where it's just like, hey, Paula.
May I help you?
Hey, yeah, how's it going? This is Derek. No, this is a bit random here, Paula, but I was giving you a call about a property I believe you own on Wimberley Street.
That's a nail shop, sir.
I'm sorry?
The nail shop.
Were you interested in possibly selling that property there?
No, sir. I don't know.
Okay. Well, thank you for taking the call.
Yeah.
Didn't understand anything she said. Same thing. I'm going to mark it as wrong number, even though that very well could have been her. But there is another number attached to it. I just don't want to miss out on an opportunity by guessing whether or not that was the right person or she was interested. Hello?
Who's this?
Hi there. This is Derek. Hey, I was looking to get a hold of owner of a property on Mansfield Street. Do I have the right number here?
You have the wrong number.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. That one was an LLC, so it didn't have a name to refer to. But yeah, the automation. So not only can you set up that like initial campaign, but you can also set up, they refer to it as replied campaigns. So depending on how they reply or how the conversation goes, you can drop them into subsequent follow-up automated campaigns. So for instance, some of them that I have set up are like interested, but hello?
Yes?
Hi there. I was looking for the owner of a property on Victoria Drive. Do I have the right number here?
No, sir, you do not.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Couldn't pronounce the name there. So some examples of that I have are like they let me know that they're interested, but not right now. So as opposed to like setting a manual follow-up task to then like call them at a future date, I can just simply drop them into that subsequent follow-up campaign where they get again texted over the course of the next 6 months, every 2 to 4 weeks. Hey, just wanted to check back in. I know you said that you weren't interested when we last spoke, but have you reconsidered? Have you given it any more thought? So I have a follow. Hello.
Charles Sandell Realty, may I help you?
Hey there. I think I dialed the wrong number. I apologize.
Okay.
Bye now. Same thing. Not trying to catch anybody at work, although I do think that was the person, if I understood them correctly. But yeah, so I have one that's like interested, but not right now. I made an offer to them, but they haven't accepted. I can just tell you right now, to be honest. I have it pulled up. Interested, but no appointment made to go out to the property to check it out. Offer made, not accepted. There's an appointment scheduled. You can drop them into like a campaign to just remind them and follow up and say, hey, we're scheduled for this date. If they canceled an appointment, I built out a realtor referral one. So if they're asking for like retail and they're letting me know that the property's in great condition and that there's really no need to sell, but that they would like to at one point in time, I will pivot to a realtor referral and I can drop them into that campaign where it follows up with them every so often to remind them that that's an option for them. Stuff like that. Smartphone is similar. I use it with Podio as my CRM communications to text mostly anything inbound from my text box automated drip campaigns, which is built into my Podio, but I was using Roar to text. I've heard about Roar in the past before I started the real estate thing. I've always been a digital marketing kind of guy. So I'm very familiar with, things that apply to um, just kind of digital marketing in general. And I feel like I remember hearing about Roar. So you use Roar to send outbound texts, and then when something comes back in through your Podio, you use smartphone to text them back to actually hold the conversation. Is what I'm gathering from that. That's kind of similar. So I'll have like on hello. Hello. On Aria Reply, I have like 4 or 5 um, IDs, caller IDs, just like dummy phone numbers that I'm buying through Twilio, and so those are, rotating as the texts go out, and then when some hello,
Hello?
hi, Miss Lewis,
Hello?
hi there, hey, this is Derek. I'm not sure if I have the right number here. I was hoping to get a hold of the owner of a property on East Thornton Road.
Mm, 1 second.
What do you think? Was that her? She hung up. I'm thinking that was her. Roy's out of the picture now that I built the automated text blast into my Podio. Okay. Yeah, so and also with REI Reply, it's pretty. I'm over here selling REI Reply. I don't even have like an affiliate link or anything, but I like it. Cheap, and that's her. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I marked it as a contact. Uh, but yeah, REI Reply. What else was I gonna say? So you can call right from there. Like um, it's not just like a texting. You can actually call like right off my computer. You just click the little phone icon and it'll dial out, and it'll record all of the phone calls. So it's just like any other texting platform, I'm sure. Just like if you use an iPhone, like your iMessage, how you can scroll up through the conversation and remind yourself what you guys were talking about. You can do that on REI Reply, and it will also have like an MP3 link where you can just click play, and it will be your phone call. As long as you dial off of the platform with your caller ID numbers, it'll record every call and put it into the text conversation. So when you revisit it at a later date, you could just play the audio file and listen to yourself talking to the seller, which is cool. But um, I started doing that, and just with the amount of usage that I'm giving the caller IDs for outbound texts, I think it's hello.
Hello?
Hi, Miss Madrano.
Who is this?
Hey, this is Derek. Sorry, I know this is a bit random, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on Granville Drive.
I think you have the wrong number.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Bye-bye.
See, I think I have the right number on that one too, but I'll go ahead and take a word for it and say wrong number. I like it. That'll work. Yeah, yeah. It's pretty. So what I was gonna say with the call recording is, I think with the amount of usage that you're kind of allocating to each caller ID with the outbound text, I think that it's a little bit quicker to flag your number as spam on calls. So I started getting that. So I dialed back off of calling people off of the platform. I will every so often if like if it's just like a lead that's not like a hot lead, and I'll just try to get a hold of her. Like I did one yesterday with Marilyn, It was a lead that ended up bailing on a verbal agreement that we had in the past. And I just wanted to revisit the conversation. She had let me know that she went with a higher offer. So I was like, yeah, if I get a hold of her, I get a hold of her. So let me just try calling her off of this. She didn't say anything about the number popping up as spam, but in the past, I have had multiple people say this number is spam or whatever. So what now in terms of follow up, I will primarily use Sideline. It's a iOS application. I'm sure it's probably on other app stores if you don't have an iPhone, but it's called Sideline. It's just like a dedicated sideline number. And I use that for my follow-ups, and I will kind of buy a new sideline number every so often. And for the ones that I truly generate as like hot leads, I will give them my Google Voice number. So my Google Voice number is like essentially my cell phone number. It still has a local area code since I'm doing it virtually, but I try to dedicate passing out that number to only like hot leads that need to get a hold of me, or we've gotten to the point in our relationship where they're not going to flag me as spam. So I kind of have like a 3-tier approach. The top tier being like the lead generation, where I have 4 or 5 caller IDs on both my CallTools dialer and my REI reply. And they're just rotating. So like right now, my caller IDs are rotating on CallTools. When I go to blast some text out, it'll rotate through us different caller IDs. Um, for REI reply. And then if it ever comes time for me to follow up with any of these leads, I will use my Sideline app to call and text them. And uh, as long as I stay on top of my lead follow up, I think it's okay. It doesn't really matter if I end up tossing that sideline number and getting a different sideline number, because again, if I'm on top of my lead follow up, I'm going to be getting a hold of them. They may not be able to get a hold back of me. That's kind of what I fear. Is like, well, maybe next year, 2 years down the line, they're going to try to find that number and reach out to it, and it'll be disconnected, or it won't be me with that sideline number anymore. But again, I think that's kind of like a fear based scarcity type mindset. Rather, if I operate under the assumption that I'm going to be constantly following up with all these people, regardless of what number I'm calling off of, I will kind of dictate when it is I reconnect with these people. And then again, if they ever get to a point where it seems like a deal is going to happen anyways, it may not be tomorrow or today, but hello.
Hello?
Hi, Miss Randall.
Who?
Hi, I'm sorry. I was looking for the owner of a property on Granville Drive. Do I have the right number here? Wrong number. Yeah, it seems like a deal's gonna happen anyways. I'm gonna be giving them my Google Voice number. It's kind of my approach right there. Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Amato.
Nope, this is Tate.
Oh, I'm sorry. I might have dialed the wrong number. I apologize.
Nope, I get shit from Otto all the time, wanting to buy a house or something else, and I don't know. I've had this number for 6 years.
Okay. I'll be sure to remove you here. I appreciate you.
All right, appreciate it.
Bye now. All right, Marcus, you've inspired me. I'm deleting now. Save some moolah. So over the course of 20 days, they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 texts and voicemail. And just in general, campaign wide, I'm just shy of a 27% reply rate. And I'm damn near 100% deliverability, but one of my phone numbers got flagged as spam and I didn't know it. And I went and sent off like a couple hundred texts. So, and all of them just got flagged and didn't ever send out. So I deleted the number, got a new number, and had to go through that process. But that's the only thing that one day or 2 days, because I didn't realize it had happened. It was on automation. So only when I went in and I kind of diagnosed it that I realized, oh shoot, this number is no good. So that's the only reason why my deliverability isn't 100%, I think, to be quite honest. Hmm. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, is this Mr. Dudley?
Is this who?
Hi, I'm sorry. I was looking for the owner of a property on East Witcher Lane. Do I have the right number here?
I don't think so. Who are you looking for?
Mr. and Mrs. Dudley.
Oh, is it D?
I'm sorry?
Is it D? D Dudley?
No, I have a Francis.
Oh yeah, Frances D. Yeah, she's not here.
Okay. Do you?
Yeah, she works here, but she's not here at this moment.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm probably dialed the wrong number. I'm not trying to catch her at her place of work. I appreciate it though.
Okay.
All right. Bye now.
Bye bye.
So I made that guy an offer earlier through text. He was like, so funny. Says, how much do you offer? I want to leave with a smile on my face. Make me a good offer, just stop texting me. I said, well, without knowing anything about the property, I would be somewhere in this ballpark. You know, how does that sound? I tossed in some of the benefits too, and he says, stop texting me. And that's another thing with REI replies. You can. Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Who?
Hi, I'm sorry. I was looking for the owner of a property on East Whitney Streets. Do I have the right number here?
Yeah, this is Whitney Street. What you want?
Yeah, my name is Derek. I just wanted to give you a quick call, and I wanted to see if you'd ever accept an offer on your property there. Have you ever?
Oh no, I'm not right now.
Oh, okay, completely understand. Do you think that you may be interested in the future at all? Nope. With REI reply, you can set up. It's called triggers. So I'm sure, especially with Podio, if I'm kind of speaking to Marcus now because I know you operate off Podio, I'm sure that there's stuff like this, especially with like integration with other softwares, like Zapier if you use that, or It's essentially what Zapier is a bunch of if-then statements. If this happens, then this happens. That's what a trigger is in REI replies. So you can set up like an unlimited amount of triggers to where it removes the manual labor, right? So if anybody texts you back with the F bomb, you can set up a trigger saying if phrase contains the F bomb, mark it as DNC, remove it from the campaign, mark it as read, so you don't even have to touch it. If somebody texts me back saying, there's so many, I can't even think of them in the background that I've set up. Um, Essentially, if anybody says stop, so like right here, this guy, that's what prompted me to bring this up. He says, stop texting me. The system picked up on the word stop. It marked him as DNC. It removed him from any campaigns that he may have been. Hello?
Bueno,
Hi, Miss Tenorio?
un momento. A ver, ven, hija. Porque van a hablar en inglés. Siéntate. Hello?
Hi, is Miss Tenorio?
This is Bernice. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Derek. No, this is a bit random here, but I was giving you a call about a property I believe you own on Thornton Road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick call and wanted to see if you'd ever consider an offer on your property there. You ever considered selling?
Not at this time.
Okay, completely understand. You think you may be interested in the future at all?
Maybe. Let me talk to my parents, and if you want to give us a call back on either Monday or Tuesday, I'll go ahead and give you an answer. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect. And your name was Bernice, you said?
Yes.
Okay, my name is Derek, just to remind you, and I'll be giving you a call on Monday.
On Monday. Okay, thank you, Derek.
All right, perfect. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Said she may be interested in the future. With how do you spell Bernice? Bernice said she may be interested in the future. Wanted to speak with her parents over the weekend and asked for a call back on Monday. Follow up. Set a calendar event for myself. Follow up to gauge interest. Ask for Bernice. Call back Monday at 1. Okay. Contact made. On to the next. That was like the most favorable call I've gotten. I was considering trying to dig a little deeper, but didn't sound like she really she told me what I wanted to know was really what's holding you back, or like what do you need to do in order to make the decision. That's typically what my next question will be in that situation. Like, do you think you may consider in the future? And they say, yeah, maybe I'll try to ask in a way like, okay, like if you don't mind me asking, does something specific need to happen? Hello? Hello? I'll ask if something specific needs to happen before they know one way or another whether they want to sell. And in this case, she kind of answered that without me asking. She said she'd like to talk with her parents about it. So all good with me. Talk to the rents. Call you on Monday. Seemed like a nice woman too. Mind you, these properties are driving for dollars. This is my driving for dollars list. So, I'm pretty. I've been getting more and more lenient about the condition of the properties. When I first started, I was only grabbing the properties that had tarps on the roof and a bunch of trash in the yard. But now, if it honestly, if the siding, like the paint, is chipping, it has like a chain link. Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Hey, I'm sorry. I was looking for the owner of a property on Arlington Street. Do I have the right number here?
Okay, what did you want to know?
Yeah. My name is Derek. I just wanted to give you a quick call, and I wanted to see if you'd ever consider an offer on your property there.
Yeah, I think my husband said he wants three. I'm not sure. You might want to call later.
Sure. Is that 300?
300.
Okay. And would oh my God, I just hung up on the woman. That was an accident. Shoot, do I call her back? I accidentally pressed the hang up button. The Zillow button is right below it. I wanted to pull it up. Okay. Well, this estimate is 193. Um, I guess if there was anybody to hang up on, let me set a little note. Accident up on woman after she mentioned that her husband would be the one to speak with and that she thinks he's asking for 300K. His estimate is 194. Worth a call back to confirm asking price. Straight hung up on her. And it's not like I can just dial back, I don't think. Oh, I can redial. Let me try doing this. I've never done this before.
Hello?
Hi there. I'm sorry. We got disconnected.
Okay.
I just wanted to call back and apologize and confirm. I think I heard you were saying 300 is the asking price on this one.
It's what?
300 is what your husband was asking for this?
Yes,
Okay.
300,000.
Okay. And would he be the one to speak with regarding possibly making an offer?
Yeah, just a minute.
Hello.
Hey there. Is this Mr. Ontiveros?
Yes.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to give you a quick call. Wanted to see if you would consider an offer on the property there over on Arlington Street. Spoke with the wife. It sounds like you're asking 300.
Yeah.
Okay. All
That's
right. And
because the vacant lot behind me that somebody bought that they can't do nothing with it because the city won't let them. They need my property.
oh, okay. So you have the property that faces the streets and with a vacant lot that somebody else owns behind.
Yeah.
Okay. And so and what's their plan now if they can't do
I don't
anything?
know. They were going to come in and build some of those houses on it,
Right.
which was that was what they were going to do with my property too, but they backed out.
Okay, so you've gotten an offer from the people who own that vacant lot there?
No, because they sold it already again because they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do anything with it.
Okay, so now the new owners are kind of just in a similar situation.
I have no idea what they're going to do.
Okay, all right. Well, if I could be somewhere in that ballpark, do you mind if I give you a call back, say early next week?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, perfect. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Bye now. He owns the property in front of a vacant lot. Seems that he's assigning unnecessary value to his property, knowing that he has leverage over the people who own that lot behind him. But if I were to buy his property, that's nothing that I'm considering. You know what I mean? It's like it sounds like he would be charging them 300, but if I'm just buying your property outright, I'm not going to come anywhere close to 300. Well, I don't think I will. What I'm going to do, and this is something that I mentioned as well, is I am going to comp this one like tonight because in these areas, actually, sometimes it makes sense to buy. Like he mentioned, a bunch of townhomes are going up in the area and some of them are selling over $1 million. So if the lot's attractive enough, it's in an area where there is new construction happening, the value of the lot actually exceeds the value of the home significantly. So I just want to be sure that this may be, and I know that some of the areas in which I drove for dollars are that exactly. So I want to just comp that tonight and make sure, um, see if it is one of those type of properties. If it is, I'll give them a call back. Maybe try to get them to talk them off the 300 at all. But if it's not one of those properties, it's just not a deal at all. Asking price is crazy for somebody who's wanting to go in there and rehab the property, but he's pricing it again under the assumption that the buyer is going to tear down his property and build a townhome, which is what they're doing in the area. I just don't think, I really don't think 300 is still attractive enough. I know some of them are going for a million plus, but for the most part, 6, 7, 800,000 is kind of the sweet spot for those townhomes. In which case, I would definitely not be able to offer 300. I may not even be able to offer 200 at that point. Hello?
Hello, Woodsbury Christian. May I help you?
Hi, I'm so sorry. I think I dialed the wrong number here.
Okay, doke. Bye.
Bye now. Yeah. Hello?
Hola.
Hey, Jose.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this Mr. or Mrs. Gallegos?
I'm sorry, no English.
Yo, what up, G? Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Williams.
Uh-huh.
Hi there. This is Derek. Hey, sorry, I know this is a bit random here, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on East 32nd Street.
This is like the fourth call I've received over the past year on this property in Houston. Right? I don't live in Houston. We're in Arlington, Texas. I'm in Arlington, Texas. I don't own a property there either.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I might have dialed the wrong number. I'll be sure to remove this number from the list here. I appreciate you taking the call.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye now. Hello?
Hola.
Hey, Ralph.
Hola.
Hey, how's it going? This is Derek. Hey, no, this is a little random, but I was giving you a call about a property I believe you own on Rosemead Drive.
Oh, no. No speak English.
I'm sorry?
Speak Spanish?
¿Quieres vender tu casa en el calle de Rosemead Drive?
No.
No, okay. All right. Completely understand. Gracias. Yeah, you gotta get a little flair on the gracias. You know what I mean? Gotta do it. Got to. Can't speak Spanish without rolling the R. Gracias. Quieres vender? I used to take Spanish in high school. Actually, I started in seventh grade. I'm always mentioning this when I speak a little Spanish. I took like 5 years of it, and I was speaking it pretty good come my fifth year. And my teachers in high school always used to compliment on my natural, uh, what's the word? Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not dialect, but like um, accent. Accent is the word I'm looking for. Kind of that natural accent. Because people have trouble with that, you know what I mean? Saying the R's, or not to say that I say it well, but all right, I'm gonna bring this down under 1,000 properties. What did we start with? Close to 300. It was over 1,200 for sure. Bring it down under 1,000, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break in like 10 minutes and do my thing. Take my dog out, have lunch, come back, make. Hello, hello. Come back and hit some follow ups. I mentioned specifically the two gentlemen that I spoke with yesterday. Ran some comps last night. We're not too far off. One of them we probably be like 30,000 off compared to my max allowable. Um, Another one we would probably be closer to like 50,000 off just because they're higher price points. Um, One guy wants 210. I think I'd be at like 175 max, maybe 180. Another guy wants 295. I think I'd have to come in closer to like 250, 260 max. So those two gentlemen I'm looking to reconnect with today for sure. And then I'm going to try to knock out a bunch of my other past due follow ups that I've set for myself. But been staying consistent on the background, in the background, um, really trying to just sit on the dialer like this for as long as possible every day. Fortunately, things pop up like me having to take my dog out. Um, but I've also been waking up early all week, been putting in some good driving for dollars so that I can stay consistent on marketing to that list as opposed to, uh, having to go buy a list or pull a list. I really want to try to market to specifically my virtual driving for dollars leads as much as possible before having to go buy a list just because I'm out of data. But I'm trying to put up at least 500 properties driving for dollars every week, and that will help me sustain my 500 outbound texts per week, right? Because some properties are going to have more than one mobile number that I can text, and some won't have any at all. So if I put up 500 driving for dollars properties, I may be able to text around 500 mobile numbers off of that because I only use like the first two or three results. I'm not going to go because back. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, Faye. Hello.
Hello?
Hi there. Hey, sorry, I was looking for the owner of a property on Boneman Drive. Do I have the right number here?
What about the property?
Yeah. My name is Derek. I just wanted to get a hold of the owner real quick and see if they may consider an offer on that property there.
It's not for sale right now.
Oh, okay. Completely understand. Do you think you may be interested in the future at all?
Don't know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I appreciate you taking the call.
Okay.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, well, I was saying is I really, with those 500 driver dollars weekly, if I can sustain that, I'll be able to stay consistent with my texting and my cold calling and um, until I'm able to keep your fingers crossed that this deal that we have under contract right now ends up closing out within the next 30 to 45 days, if not sooner, and plan on reinvesting to the point. I really think that, like I said, I want to stick to my driving for dollars list to market to. Hello?
Sorry, I can't come to the phone at the moment.
So I feel like that actually may be my first hire, just to hire somebody off of like Fiverr or Upwork or somebody to to just simply do my process. I film myself doing it enough where I can just show them multiple videos, record a video. Hey, this is how I'd like for you to do it, and then just I've already kind of gamed it out to have them do a minimum of 250 properties with, uh, you know, being paid. I think I'll pay them like 10 cents a property, like $1 every 10 properties, with the max of 500 properties a week, right? 500 properties a week. So like, yeah, anywhere between 25 to $50 a week, I'd be willing to pay somebody to get me that data. And then that way I won't have to be driving for dollars as much in the mornings. I can just wake up and kind of hop on the phone and sit here on the dialer for much longer. Been on the dialer for a little longer than an hour. What am I looking at? Probably like coming up on an hour, 15 minutes. I wish I could. Hello? Hello? Oh, something else though with Mojo, you could like Mojo Dialer, you could set yourself goals and you can. Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Carolyn.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking to get a hold of the owner of a property on Chast Lane. Do I have the right number here?
This is her daughter. The property is not for sale.
Oh, okay. Completely understand. Well, I appreciate you taking the call.
Mm-hmm.
Bye now. I don't know what she said. Daughter, possibly, or somebody, whoever it was. I'm taking her word for it. She seemed pretty confident. But yeah, with Mojo, and then you can have it displayed, your goals displayed while you're dialing. So if your dialer's up, like I have my CallTools dialer up right now, it would be just like little numbers across the screen, like, you know, 50 contacts left to meet weekly goal, or whatever you wanted to set your goal up. But you could set your goal in terms of number of calls, number of contacts, number of leads, um, number of appointments. I think those were all the ones that you could choose from, and then you could just have it displayed across your screen. And then it's also it's also displaying to you how long you've been on the dialer, um, how many contacts you've made today, how many leads you made today. It's like keep. Hello.
This is Blue Girl Katie. How can we help you?
Hi, I'm so sorry. I think I dialed the wrong number here.
Which number did you dial, sir?
I have 281-675-6014.
Oh, okay. Who's trying to reach?
I'm looking for a Mr. Aguirre. Doesn't sound like.
Oh,
I might just have the wrong
this
number
is the number.
altogether.
No worries.
Bye now.
Have a great day.
You too. That's another funny one. What number did you dial? The number that I dialed? I'll always just read it back to them out of respect, but I think that one's always super funny. I get what she's asking, right? Is like, what number do you have for the person that you're trying to reach? Maybe it's different and you misdialed, but people always ask, what number did you dial? It's like I dialed your number. So that's again, that's kind of one other thing that I liked about Mojo is kind of just like something tangible for you to refer to know like if you're having a good day statistically. Um, Something about just kind of operating blind. Hello,
Hello?
hi, is Miss Suniga?
You have an already number.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Bye-bye.
Bye now. Something about just like dialing blind, not knowing how many contacts I've gotten today, not knowing really how long I've been on the dialer. I don't know. Something about it just doesn't like sit well with me. All right. Hop on. Status not available. Let it breathe for a second just in case it was dialing out to somebody. Exit the campaign. Give you guys the stats on the day thus far. About 700, about 800 plus dials, 58 human connections. Let's just go quick reports for today. 14 contacts. See, that seems like they got way more contacts than that. 21 wrong numbers, 9 no contacts, and then I had 12 abandoned, being that it connected me with somebody, but I wasn't able to speak with them because I was on the other line with somebody else or on a post call or whatever you want to say. So that's that. I may even just do a little bit more dialing when I get back, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a little quick lunch break right now. I'll be back in a little bit to either do a little bit more dialing plus follow up, or maybe just my follow up. But I'm gonna do my follow up either way to try to reconnect with some people who I spoke with yesterday specifically, and everybody else who I probably should have called by now. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to reconnect with them. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Do me a favor if you're in here and you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. It'll really help me out and help the channel out as well. Got a little goal for myself to hit 250 by the end of March. So I appreciate you guys doing that for me and sharing it with anybody who you think may benefit from the content or may enjoy just kind of joining us and uh, chatting about wholesaling real estate. Also, before you leave, you can go ahead and check out the links in the description. There's two of the best ways to get in contact with me are going to be my Instagram, the links in the description, as well as my Discord group, the links in the description. The Discord group is going to be the best way because I have my notifications turned on my phone for the Discord, but not for my Instagram. So hop in there. We have about probably 15 people in there right now. Starting to get the conversation buzzing a little bit, talking real estate. I think G folks, I know he's in there. I wonder, I can't remember if it was you who brought the yeah. So G folks, Greg folks, just got a verbal agreement on a seller finance deal, and he shared it with the Discord group earlier today. So I'd love to have you guys in there, share your wins, keep each other motivated. That's really the goal in that. And once it does get built out some, I'd love to start taking your guys' suggestions or recommendations on what type of content or resources that you'd like for me to provide in there for you guys, in terms of scripts. Or I got one thing that I want to put in there right now, since we've kind of discussed texting in detail today, is I had reached out at one point to REI Replies support, and they had provided me a long list of all the blacklisted words that you should avoid when texting, and I thought that was a good resource just to kind of quickly refer to for you guys in the Discord group. So go ahead, hop in there. We'd love to have you. We'd love to stay connected when I'm not on live stream. Um, and we'd love to network with each other as well. That's really the main goal in all of it, is to try to get people in contact with other people, so that we can just provide value one way or another. So appreciate you guys. Love all you. I will see you in a little bit. Peace.